Today I've got something from Antigravity Batteries. Anybody who is familiar with that company knows that they make some really cool lithium-ion batteries. We're gonna open this up with this Guardian Tactical out the front. Fantastic knife, amazing action, black dagger blade. Check it out. The H7 is what's gonna fit in my car, hopefully, fingers crossed. This is the 40 amp hour version, 1500 cranking amps. Returns will not be allowed if both key fobs as not returned with battery. Very cool. It's got the restart, built-in jump starting. If your battery goes dead, you can press this and it gives you an emergency jump start. And hopefully we won't ever need this. That is so ridiculously light. Got my scale here, so we can weigh it. That's what they say it weighs. 15 pounds. It's so light. Warning, do not use lead acid charges on this battery. Use only 12 volt. Yeah, and you don't want to use a regular charger. So that's why I picked up this C-Tech lithium charger. So this is one of the reasons I want to put in a lighter battery. With the additional weight of the methanol system, and then even the fire extinguisher, I want to lose something. I lose weight somewhere. I guess I could lose it from here. So this part just pops out. I'm gonna pull this bracket off, remove this screw and this screw. We can slip these off, and now we can get the screw down here. So this clamp goes down here and hooks over the lip on the bottom of the battery here. So I took that off already. We'll take this bolt out, pull this bracket off, and then we can remove the battery. You need a friend to help you get this thing out. This is a beast. Just for the record, I do not recommend pulling your battery out with a broom. So if you look down here, you can see the two holes for the clamps. Originally the clamp was here. We're gonna move it over to here because this battery is slightly smaller. Okay. So far, so good. I'm having one issue getting that clamp on over there. The battery needs to slide maybe a quarter inch, third of an inch this way, but the lip on the battery is a little too high, so it doesn't seat quite right. So I gotta figure that out. I don't know what it is with me and brackets. I cannot get this to fit because I can't push the battery over far enough to the left to get this to go in the right hole. So I had to cut down a ton of this side. I had to grind down this area to get it to fit under the lip in the battery tray. I could not find a better way to get this in. So ultimately, that's what worked. I had to trim the battery. I had to trim the battery down, and then I could get the clamp on. So we're all set at this point. But I don't know if that's typical. There was just no other way to get that clamp on. But now the battery's all nice and secured, everything's hooked back up. I'm gonna put this center bracket back on and then reinstall the little mounting box for that tire repair kit. Yeah, I mean that's a super pita. This thing right here is a button you can use to activate the jump start feature. So if you don't have your key fob, you can actually press this button, go start your car, and then you come back and press this button again. It does get covered up by this bracket. I think you could still push it with no problem, but that's what that is. Battery's in. It was actually really tough. Everything I do with my car seems to be tough. So I'm pretty excited because this weighs 15 pounds and this one weighs, man, should we go weigh it? I think we should weigh it. We should put the car back together first. Fun fact about this one though, this is 95 amp hours and then the new one is 40. And that's really just an issue of capacity. So if you're sitting around, you know, with your lights on, listening to your stereo, your battery's gonna drain more quickly with less amp hours. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I'm crossing my fingers. This is kind of nice. The new C-Tech charger is blue and the old one's kind of a gray. I'm excited for my truck. My truck's gonna have its own charger. So we got this plugged in and I'm going to let this car charge. I'm sure the battery came full, but I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. Pretty sure to keep it charging, you've got to lock the car. Otherwise that cigarette lighter in the center console stops. Plug my truck in. It's been one of those funny things where I forget my truck's plugged in. Okay, man, I'm gonna say there's a very good chance that I drive off with this attached. Y'all ready for this? 58.6 pounds for this dude. That is amazing. Old battery 58, new battery 15, so we've saved 43 pounds of weight. And I think with the methanol kit in there and the fire extinguisher, and then with the actual methanol, I think we still come out ahead. So we have negated the weight that we've added to the car. Ready to use. Kaboom! Well, that's it for this time. That's my installation of the Antigravity Lithium ion battery in a Porsche 911 Turbo. Race car spelled backwards is race car.